with a message to end domestic and family violence. This is all part of the No More campaign. The linking of arms that you will see literally will translate to a call to arms and send a message that we all say no more to domestic and family violence. Also, by having the referees at the center, linking arms with both teams, this will demonstrate solidarity and support for everyone's sake. So while we were waiting as well for the Dragons to make their way to the field, these are some of the things that you will see today that try to commemorate and bring across the message of no more domestic and family violence. And if you are wearing orange today, we also encourage you to post on social media and use some of the hashtags that we've been using today. Also, you can tag them by using the @ to nomore.org.au. So if you or anyone you know is experiencing domestic or family violence, call 1-800-RESPECT for 24-hour help. And now, making their way to the field, here come your Dragons! Now, as all the teams link up together and form a circle along with our match officials as a symbol of solidarity to end domestic and family violence. Don't forget that you too can, in your small little way, can help end this by simply using some hashtags. And if you know someone that is experiencing domestic and family violence, give them a hand and let them move it over to them. That's 1-800-RESPECT, RESPECT.
Good afternoon and welcome to round 11 of the Darwin Rugby League Premiership, DABSCO Premiership. My name's Chris Foy. I'm here to welcome you to the game today, the top of the table clash between Nightcliff Dragons and Darwin Brothers. You'll see gathering currently in the centre of the field to mark no more round. No More is a valued partner of the NRL, and the No More campaign uses the power of sport to change attitudes, beliefs and norms around domestic and family violence. Rugby league is a powerful vehicle for this message, being a sport that is traditionally male but is embracing the women's game to help build role models and break down gender inequality. I'm looking forward to a very competitive game this week. Nightcliff Dragons in the white, who are the ladder leaders currently, and look like they will be kicking off, going towards the airport end of the field. We have number 1, Trey Crowley, Waisi Sakatoga in 2, David Tabuai 3, Brenton Motlop 4, Stelianos Rontos 5, Viliamu Manu in 6, Sam Irwin in 7, Emori Dinonania 8, Jerome Motlop in 9, Jesse Norris in 10, Saveli Rauga in 11, Tim Muhammad 12, Dane Smith 13. Good to see some traditional Nightcliff names in that lineup. We'll get to the brothers' side as we go, as Trey Crowley kicks off. He's taken well, and here we have Jonas Nicky running up, taken by Denonania, who looks to have injured himself in that first tackle. We'll see how that plays out. Tobin has the ball there. Connor Williams at dummy half. Out to Colonel Seaton. Seaton Kernoth, my apologies. He kicks it down and taken by Crowley on the 30-metre line. As Nightcliff look to bring the ball back. And it looks as if the big number 8 has left the field following that tackle, that first tackle of the game. Now we have a great run here down the left wing, a great pass inside. I think that was Rauga that made that break. And Nightcliff was straight in. Great start to the game. And the tries awarded. And that was a great run down the left-hand side by Rauga. And he followed up with a, from dummy half of the play the ball. Just pops the ball out to the winger there. Sekatoga, and he's in for the first try of the game. And that's in Nightcliff's first handling of the ball. So that's a great start for the Dragons. I don't know if we can read anything into that at this stage. Brothers have been in very good form in the last 3 games prior to this. Obviously, there was no games last week because we had the Deadly Cup marking the start of NAIDOC week. We'll just run through the Brothers team sheet now while Trey Crowley sets up. So number 1, you have Antonio James. 2, Hayden Riggs. 3 is Jared Northam. 18 in the centres, Ian Manolis. 5, Xavier Grant. 6 is Aaron Kernoth. 7, Isaac Seaton Kernoth. 8, Andrew Tobin. 9 is Connor Williams. 10, Jonas Nicky. 11, his brother Caleb. 12 is Aaron Pollard. 13, Darcy Holmes. As Crowley attempts the conversion, which is unsuccessful, waved away by the touch judges Steinhardt and Riddle. Where did we get? Darcy Holmes in 13. Trent Kernoth 15th. Cairo Armat 16. Elijah Coombs 17. And Jokami Tupu in 19. So James kicks off. Manu takes the ball and offloads it to the number 10, Jesse Norris. It's Nightcliff try and make their way up the field. Some good defence there. Darcy Holmes and Connor Williams. 17 is Fran Julis for Nightcliff. Dane Smith taking the ball there, and Williams again in the tackle with Holmes. And the kick downfield, and James has fielded that quite comfortably on his 20. Makes his way into the centre of the field and then straightens. Taken by Franzulis and Norris. The brothers trying to make some ground here just to settle themselves into the game, I think. Nice little run by Grant. But unfortunately, he's knocked the ball on there. in the tackle of Tabuai. So we'll have a scrum just to the Nightcliff Dragons side of halfway. As we see the two scrums form up. Look, the shadows are now covering much of the field, which will be a relief for the players. Out to Crowley, who's taken right on the halfway line, 20 metres in from the left-hand side. That's Rauger again, who set up that first try. The tough run through the middle of about 15 metres. Spice take that hit up and was tackled by Tobin and Pollard. Slow play the ball. And they're a bit, we almost lost it there. Sekitoga, but managed to hang on to it. A dart from Jerome Motlop from dummy half. Sam Irwin there, dummy half now, halfback. And Brenton Motlop, oh sorry, that was Manu. Kicked that in goal, and James takes it well. He's been in great form, James. Seaton Kernoth making his way to the centre of the field. Enterprising one there. I think that's Riggs who's taken that run. And they're spreading it wide now. Pollard gives it out. Northam tackled there by his opposite number, Tabuai. And a big kick from about 38 metres out. I think that's come off a Brothers player and then kicked back off the Nightcliff fullback and has been regained. So we'll play on from here. Manu's given it just a hit up, a straight hit up. Frangulis. Oh, there's some solid defence there on Frangulis. Trent Kernoth was involved. And Rauger out there running very wide. He's got the 11 on his back, but is playing very wide to the left-hand side. More in the centre's position than the second rowers. And a kick downfield from Marning. And Riggs has gathered it safely inside his 10. Good work there. He's run it out and he's taken there by Spice at the 20. So they start their set from here. So Northam tackled well. Kernoth runs up. Motlop and Norris in the tackle. And here's Pollard trying to find an opening in the middle of the field. Came back in. There's Williams out to Northam. He's out to Grant on the wing. He's taken pretty readily by Spice. And Seaton Kernoth with another towering kick. Crowley's taking that very well just outside his 10 and has made 20 metres in the return. Tackled there by Williams and as Nightcliff make their way to the centre of the field. Modlop, Irwin. A little offload there to Irwin, out to Rauga. Rauga's still going. Very awkward running styles, obviously hard to contain. He's thrown the ball there and they've lost it. Brothers have picked up the ball. It looks like we've got an injury here to one of the brothers' players. Can't quite see who that is at the moment. The Dragons indicating straight away that there was some issue with the player. So while the trainers are attending that, the rest of the sides are get some water and catch their breath. After a pretty solid opening 10 minutes. I didn't see what the injury was to the big Nightcliff number 8. It looks like it might have been a shoulder to Nonania. That he injured in the first tackle of the game, so I'm not sure what the severity of it is or whether we'll be seeing him again or not. But as we go again, here's Trent Kernoth. Reading through, tackled by Motlop. Tupou for brothers. Williams at dummy half. Kernoth. I'm not repeating myself. Three Kernoths in the side. Seed and Kernoth. Out to Northam. Giving it wide to Grant. But well handled there by Tabuai. We picked up again, and unfortunate there. Great skill there by the 11, Caleb Nicky. To dink that one through and head for the corner. Unfortunately, it took a bit of a break and went out. Caleb a bit hard to distinguish there. It's Franjulis, I believe, running up there. Tackled by Tobin and Williams. And Pollard. Marnie. Out to Tabuai, who's well handled by Northam. Mohammed at dummy half. Into Marnie. Sam Irwin. It's play on. A charge down. And then rebounded off Nightcliff. Here's Tobin taking a run up. He's at the Dragons 30. Right to Tupou. And Trent Kernoth. Jonas Nicky. As they're attacking the line, Kernoth to Kernoth. Dummies to Seed and Kernoth. He goes himself, but offloads now to Seed and Kernoth, who's under the post. There was a great delayed pass there. And so his brothers go in straight under the posts, directly under the black dot. So some great work there, a very delayed pass from Trent Kernoth with the Dragons unable to wrap him up. Which results in a great try Wonderful try there for Brothers. And you would expect that Caleb Nicky would convert this, being directly in front, and he's about 12 metres out. A bit of to and fro with the two sides at this stage. Neither side establishing any great dominance over the other. And Nicky slots the two and takes Brothers into the lead for the first time in the game after 16 minutes. The Chemist Warehouse scoreboard is Brothers 6, Dragons 4. And Rauga has been causing quite a bit of distress to the Brothers' defensive line is coming off the field. Not sure, again, whether that's a major injury or not. I note that the number 8's back on now. I see him there at the kickoff with the pink boots, standing next to Trey Crowley, the Nonanier. The kickoff goes down quite deep, almost to the 10-metre line. Aaron Pollard brings it to the centre of the field on the 30. And there, bit of a loose tackle. There's nothing too much in that. Just a penalty from referee De Vere. But what it will do is give Brothers a good leg up. So it's an easy 25 metres. Northam takes it. No, he wasn't on the right spot. So he goes back again and we'll take the tap here to Seaton Kernoth. Pollard. Strong tackle there from Muhammad. Knocks him over. And Norris, a great tackle to dislodge the ball. Denonani, he's got it now, and it'll be a 0 tackle for the Dragons, just inside their 40. The Brothers' defence is moving up very fast, quite disciplined. Sure Coach Clear will be happy with the way they're performing in that regard at this stage of the game. And a mistake by Spice in the tackle. I think that was Jonas Nicky involved in that tackle and putting some pressure on themselves. We've got a scrum 40 metres out in the centre of the field. Brothers to feed. As we see, the Brothers have got 5 men on the right-hand side. So they've got a organised play there. It ends up with James coming in from fullback. He's tackled out on the 30. A hit up there. Muhammad in that tackle. And they're spreading it wide, Brothers. Seaton Kernoth out to Northam. He's a strong runner. He tried to burst through the tackle there, but they managed to bring him down. And there's a bit of a untidy tackle there by Tabuai. No great harm caused, but a little bit untidy. So another penalty goes to Brothers in a very dangerous position. Kernoth running the ball, and Jonas Nicky A nice, easy try there. Jonas just picked the ball up from dummy half. Again, Kernoth causing issues with the Nightcliff defence. And a little one-handed pick-up by Nicky, and he goes straight over, and it looked a bit untidy, but I think he got it down okay, and referee De Vere concurs and awards the try. You see Kernoth now, after those setting up those last 2 tries, is getting a spell. Darcy Holmes making his way back onto the field. As Caleb Nicky sets up for another conversion attempt. And that try came about from sustained possession there by Brothers, basically from the kickoff from the last try. Brothers have had all the possession in the last since that, really, and 2 silly penalties which have assisted Brothers in getting down to their attacking end of the field and keeping the pressure on. Nicky misses the conversion. So after 22 minutes, Chemist Warehouse scoreboard is Brothers 10, Dragons 4. We come back to Crowley to restart. Kicks it deep and it's allowed to bounce, but Seaton Kernoth picks it up. Little offload there. And now Pollard making his way up the centre of the field. Jonas Nicky to Holmes. He's at the 40. Jonas Nicky again at dummy half. And again, I think he's running that with Connor Williams having a spell. He's there at dummy half again. Out to Kernoth with a chip through. The bounce is beaten. Everybody looks like unable to be regained by Brothers. And Crowley, the last line for Nightcliff, has secured the ball there. Sekatoga, just a little run from dummy half. Motlop, Denonanier. It's a strong run up the centre, but well handled there by Coombs, Holmes and Nicky. Sam Irwin there, a little dart, one off the ruck. A fighting little run. Jay Spires. Pass out to just on their side of the halfway. Sam Irwin puts the ball up. It's got a great bounce for Nightcliff. Covered up by Riggs, who came right over from his far wing to get that. And now he's run 40 metres back and unloaded to Caleb Nicky. So they've actually recovered very well from the bad bounce. Grant. Centre attacker by Byers. Jerome Motlop, I think. Yep. Yeah, Northam's made his way to the centre of the field for a run. It's a good run and a great offload to Tobin, who's trying to stand in the tackle but is wrapped up by Norris. Seaton Kernoth off his left, runs through off his right and goes in to score. That's a great individual try by Isaac Seaton-Kernoth. Wonderful try. And he's really done that last bit of that play himself. Just receiving the ball from dummy half and away. But a good run from Northam going in, taking some pressure off his forwards. We'll see Caleb Nicky look to try and add the conversion. The Nightcliff really have been starved of possession in the last 10 minutes. Mainly from their own doing. A couple of silly penalties and a couple of errors. Sam Irwin is having a good talk to his team behind the post there. They really need to get some possession and try and stem the tide of what brothers are bringing to the game at the moment. Very free-flowing and very successful. And Caleb Nicky converts that, so that's 16 points in about 10 minutes, 12 minutes for the brothers side, and has brought them right back into the game and left Nightcliff chasing. As Trey Crowley sets up to restart. We'll say he's going to kick in the same direction as he has. This one's a bit higher. Pretty much the same result. Ends up in the hands of Seaton-Kernoth, who offloads to Tobin and makes it to the 20. Williams to Trent Kernoth. Denonany is in that tackle with 13. Dane Smith. And Darcy Holmes, a good dart up the middle. Trent Kernoth again. And he's straight through some paper-thin defence from the Nightcliff side. Ball's loose, but recovered by Jonas Nicky. Plays the ball. Seaton-Kernoth out to Pollard, but Pollard runs back into the centre of the field. And that's the last tackle. You see Seaton-Kernoth, another one of his great kicks, and that's a great take. Out on the wing there. Terence Gillette. Great take. Under a fair bit of pressure. And then a holding down or a bit of a late tackle. Penalised by the referee, and Tabuai, great kick. He made the best part of 35 metres with that kick. Let's see if now Nightcliff can take advantage of this possession. Well, there's some very strong defence there, willing by Pollard and Northam. Mohammed running the ball up, and Kernoth got to him with a shoulder. Finished off by Williams. Manu, Irwin. And it's lost. And Irwin clapping his hands there in frustration. Nothing seems to have gone right for Nightcliff in the last 15 minutes. But they need to put that behind them and worry about the next 10 as we go into half-time. They want to get some points back and ensure that brothers don't get any further ahead. James with a probing run, tackled by Manu. Northam, that's a good run from dummy half. Williams to Holmes. Tackled by Smith. Williams again to Kernoth. I think that's Coombs. Back to Trent Kernoth, who's passed it to Holmes, who's in a little bit of a gap, and he's managed to offload. Smart pick up there by Kernoth, but the ball's gone forward. A little bit unfortunate there for brothers. They really had Nightcliff at 6s and 7s then. We're really stretching that Nightcliff defence. They certainly have been more enterprising of the two sides, brothers, although they have had significantly more possession. Especially in the last 25 minutes. Rauga tackled out there, and here he goes, Crowley. Trying to make a run. Trying to take the ball out from their goal line. They're out to the 20. Sekatoga. Ball in one hand, that's a bit dangerous. They've made another 10 metres, so they're on the 30. Wide pass to Manu. Another pass out to Muhammad. Jerome Motlop at dummy half. Bypasses Irwin, goes to Manu. Pollard's all over him though. Williams comes in to lend a hand, and last tackle now for Nightcliff. They're on the 40. Irwin, dummies left, goes the short side, and great result there. Grant had to play at the ball, and it came off his hands and into touch. So this is an opportunity for Nightcliff. There's 6 tackles from here. WA plays the ball. Manu. It's tackled by Holmes. Coombs. Irwin, dummy. Tries to break through the line there. Rauga from dummy half. Into Tobin. And Williams, who's doing a power of work in defence. Dane Smith, bumping run there. Got rid of Williams. But then tackled by Tobin. Jerome Motlop. Out to Irwin. Manu. Crowley. Tabuai. He works his way forward. He's about 5 metres out, and that's the last. Crowley tries to go himself down the short side. It's well defended there by Seaton Kernoth and Northam. Crowley not wanting to let go of the ball there. You can see Northam was a bit frustrated with that. Referee DeVere right on the spot and was able to defuse that situation. Here's Trent Kernoth. Made it to the 10, but was taken back about 4 metres in the tackle. Jerome Motlop and Norris. A strong run there from Nicky's. Bulldogging his way outside the 10. Cairo Armat. Taken down by Smith. Williams looking for run options and out to Jonas Nicky. Raugo tackles Cairo Ahmed, I think. Caleb, Nicky down the short side, looks to pass to his winger, but holds on to the ball. It's the last tackle, and they're bang on the halfway. Riggs out to Kernoth, who puts the kick in, and Gillett takes it well again. And he's tackled well there by Northam and Pollard. They're working well together, those two. A strong combination. Tabuai takes the ball out to the 40. Crowley from dummy half, and he's a little disappointed, kicks the ball away. He was in the clear then with probably only the fullback to beat, and the referee finds a penalty for Nightcliff. A bit unfortunate there. One would like to see the advantage played, but Nightcliff will take the kick. Tabuai puts the ball out. So we're about the 35. Tabuai takes the tap and is off to Norris. Norris into the brothers' line. Taken by Coombs and Matt Pollard. Motlop to Irwin. Dummies inside. Oh, very well, I think there was a knock on there, but very untidy pass, and Caleb Nicky tried to kick the ball through, and unfortunately in trying to regather that, I think there was a small knock on. Luckily for Nightcliff. We've got 3.5 minutes to go in this first half. On the ground scoreboard. So Irwin looks to feed the scrum. Yeah, 25 metres out, takes the ball from the base of the scrum to Manu. Here's Crowley. Crowley's offload to Tabuai. Good tackle by Seaton Kernoth, but there's no one at dummy half. Pollard's dived in. But the referees penalised them for not being square, I'd suggest. Just got a bit excited. Otherwise, it would have been a disastrous result for Nightcliff. First tackle and then losing the ball. Jonas Nicky in a conversation with referee De Vere. Goes back to 10. Tabuai's going to take the tap and offload to Norris. Norris charges into the brothers' defence. He's about 7 metres out. Motlop, Irwin, Crowley. 16's dropped the ball. Good tackle there. Unfortunate for Nightcliff, but it must be frustrating to their coach to see the amount of possession that they're squandering. They're just not putting any pressure on brothers at this stage, and haven't been able to take advantage of some good field position. Here's Riggs, the wingers come through. Manu in the tackle. Williams to Seaton Kernoth. Grant. Tackled there by Mohammed. Seaton Kernoth offloads to Cairo Ahmed, I think. Williams again. Jonas Nicky. But he's well held. Williams at dummy half. Seaton Kernoth over on the right-hand side. Puts it up and... Oh. No, that's not right. Although they've lost it. So I think the brothers player went right through there. No attempt at taking the ball, jumped very early and distracted Crowley. Luckily, the bounce didn't favour brothers in that instance. But they've got to knock on. This will be the last play of the game. We've got 12 seconds, 11 seconds on the scoreboard. Brothers with a scrum. 12 out directly in front. Caleb Nicky goes wide to the right to Riggs. But he's held there by the Nightcliff Dragons defence. The siren's gone. It's his last play. They'll try and burrow their way in. Aaron Kernoth. The Dragons have managed to repel that. And that's the end of the first half. Quite an entertaining first half. Nightcliff will be only got themselves to blame, will be kicking themselves for their unforced errors and their lack of concentration and being able to keep any sort of pressure on the brothers' side. But we'll return soon for the second half.
So if you are looking to make this day a little bit more memorable, why not come on over to the Northern Sharks trailer and marquee here in Staley. And you can bring home a piece of the action commemorating this day. Don't forget today is also the Northern Sharks home game day.
Welcome back to the second half of this match of the round, round 11. And no more round in sports against family violence. Antonio James restarts play. Norris takes it forward. So at half time, Brothers have a good lead over Nightcliff, 16-4. Brothers are currently second on the ladder, but only 2 points behind Nightcliff. So this could, if the scores remain the same, see joint leaders at the top of the leaderboard. In the earlier game this afternoon, Litchfield Bears beat the Palmerston Raiders to consolidate their place in third on the ladder. And after this match, we have Sharks up against South. So a bit of an unlucky kick there from Irwin, rebounded and regathered by Caleb Nicky. Holmes takes the ball into the 30. Williams out to Cairo Matt. Williams again at dummy half to Trent Kernoth. He was taken out by Dodonania. But the ball's got to Isaac Seaton Kernoth, who's taken it just 5 metres out from the Dragons line. Trent Kernoth, who's a danger, has proved himself a danger in the first half in this area of the field, setting up 2 tries. Williams, Kernoth, little kick through from Kernoth, and it's taken dead. It looks like Nightcliff didn't secure the ball, and then it was knocked dead by the Brothers player. So we come back to a restart from the 20, a 7-tackle set. Crowley, little right foot step to get through Pollard. That's then taken by Trent Kernoth. That's Franjulis running the ball up solidly. Jerome Motlop to Jesse Norris. Little shimmy there. Beats Kernoth and gets him to almost the halfway. Motlop to Smith. Strong run. Another 10 metres, so they're 40 metres out. Motlop to Marty. Drops it back to Motlop. Norris. Going to go out wide to Byers, but held the ball. About 25 out. That's the 4th tackle. Irwin, Manu. Irwin. 14 is Spice. Crowley. And back to Irwin. Puts the kick up across field. Oh, there's a bit of misunderstanding there between the winger and fullback, but Riggs takes it in the end, and a good take. Makes his way to almost the 20. As we go towards the centre of the field with Caleb Nicky. Northam has busted through the first line. He's trying to set up his support players. It's a bit untidy out there, and we've looks like a knock on from the Brothers players. And that's the signal given for a Nightcliff scrum. Irwin picks up the ball as they set 2. And Irwin feeds the scrum. Out to Dinona near. And he's still going. He thought he'd been stopped, but managed to get up and seems to have made a good recovery from the whatever ailed him in that first tackle of the game. Good tackle there from Tobin. Holmes. So then looking for an offload there. The Nightcliff player. Motlop goes for a dash from dummy half. Irwin. Manu. Northam's in good position and takes it easily. Was under a little bit of pressure there, but there was no problems with swallowing that ball and securing it. Brothers spread the ball to the right. As Caleb Nicky has it now. Fend off one to Tobin. He's still, he got through one tackle, but was then tipped up. Seaton Kernoth jumping around from dummy half and didn't have a lot of support, so goes on his own. Williams there at dummy half now. At the Cairo arm out. Here we go, Aaron Kernoth with a very big kick. It's knocked forward there by Riggs. In the contest and regathered by Sekitoga. Making hard work of it here, Nightcliff. And good defence from brothers. Kernoth, coming in to finish that tackle off of Holmes. Norris trying to make some ground, but is dragged back by the brothers' defence. Strong defence. Coombs, Holmes again, Williams. The ball back into the in goal for Crowley to kick out, and James is taking it just inside the 40, running back. He's been very safe again, James. He hasn't had the attacking opportunities that he's had in the last few weeks, but hasn't done anything wrong. Seaton Kernoth tackled there. Williams. Cairo arm out. The brothers are applying pressure here to the Dragons' defence. Aaron Kernoth goes to ground. Williams. Seaton Kernoth. And that's Pollard. He's held out by a determined Tabuai, but Williams. Sneaky little dart from dummy half. A good run from Pollard, setting up that opportunity, and then Williams just taking a poacher's try. Just a sneaky little dart from dummy half. They'll be very happy with that. As will the entire brothers' side. They've managed to keep the pressure on down here, taking their opportunities. We'll see Caleb Nicky again attempt a conversion. As I mentioned earlier, this is a game of the round, match of the round. Round 11 in the DABSCO Premiership and the no more round. It might sound small, but signing up and pledging your support at nomore.org.au can add your voice to the national call to end violence. It's fast and free and a small effort to make a big impact. Caleb Nicky preparing attempt the conversion. Certainly taking his time. Sends it towards the posts and the flags go up. Takes Brothers out to 22, leading the Nightcliff Dragons 4. With 29 and a half minutes to go. 18 points in front. Nightcliff have really got to pay some respect to the ball and try and put some pressure on Brothers and get some points. Bit of a clumsy attempt there, but Seaton Kernoth trying to stop the ball with his foot. Made it through, but Coombs, I think, took that and made his way to the 30. Strong run there. Tackled by Byers. And Motlop. Oh, Williams. Who says got a hold of there by Rauga. Brought him to ground. Jonas Nicky to Aaron Kernoth. Williams again in at dummy half. Jonas Nicky. Antonio James. Caleb Nicky holds it, gets it around, but penalty back in the centre of the field. There's an obstruction ruled by referee De Vere. It's quite fortunate for Nightcliff. And Nicky was going to put away Riggs down this right-hand wing. Probably for another score, but we now see Nightcliff out at their 35. Spice running the ball up. He's tackled by Armat and Kernoth. Byers. Again, Armat and Kernoth do the tackling. Jerome Motlop wide to Manu and Timothy Mohammed running back on the angle. It was a great angle, and if he had held that, he would have been in the backfield and away. But a bit of contact there from Brothers made him lose the ball, and I believe there was a Brothers hand in there as well, so we have a double knock on and a scrum called. Right on the halfway, right in the middle of the field. Seaton Kernoth feeds the scrum. Jonas Nicky picks it up at the base and runs. Tackled by Smith. Williams. Out to Cairo Amat. Williams again. Kernoth. Seaton Kernoth. James. He's running out of space, so heads back in field. Williams again at dummy half. Seaton Kernoth hands off to Pollard. Trent Kernoth, great pass to Tobin. Great pass. And that'd be the third or fourth try assist from Trent Kernoth tonight. We'll see here from dummy half, Williams to Kernoth. Looks inside, goes outside, and Tobin just runs into the gap. Makes his way over for an easy try, but no, we've got a forward pass, or perhaps. Because we're having a scrum out on the 10, so I didn't see the referee call that at the time, but I'd suggest that's what it's been called for. May have had some assistance from the touch judges there. Irwin feeds the scrum out to Marnie. He's at the Nightcliff 10. Mohammed takes it out. It's a nice pass out. A little dart there. Tabuai, Jerome Motlop at dummy half. Ooh, big attempt to tackle there from Jonas Nicky, trying to put the Dragons player off the game. Fran Julis managed to hold on to it. Spice is well met with Tobin and Trent Kernoth. Marnie, Tabuai. Ooh, tried to feed it back into Tabuai. But it's hit the Brothers player and gone out. So we'll have a restart there, Nightcliff restart. Right on the halfway. So assistance from touch judge Riddle there. He was right in line with that. Fran Julis running the ball up over the halfway line. Met well. Cairo Armat and Tobin. Here's Smith. Makes his way past one of the tackles, but Williams is into it. Irwin. Rauga. But he's lost that. Lost it backwards, but referee's called it forward. Nightcliff could have really done with that. Crowley looked to be in the clear. And they really need to get some points on the board to try and get back within striking distance of the lead. We'll hear a scrum fed by Kernoth just outside the Brothers 20. Williams at the base of the scrum, out to James. Makes his way out over the 30, out to Pollard. Good strong run by Pollard, over the halfway. Northam at dummy half will go himself. And it's a great strong run. He's beaten two tacklers, but caught there by Crowley, the last line of defence. Here we Tobin on the right in the centre of the field. Mohammed tried to strip the ball off him, but Tobin just shrugged him off and made his way to the 10. So under the post, Kernoth. Kernoth is proving very hard to stop. I think he's thrown that after call of held, but unfortunate there. He's certainly a very dangerous player in that attacking 10, setting up a lot of opportunities for the brethren. Yeah, with Nightcliff bringing it out again from deep in their own field position. Inside path from Rauga. And here he goes again, takes it one off the ruck, makes another 15 metres. Taken by Caleb Nicky, Cairo Armat, Jerome Motlop standing out at first receiver. He's taken by Williams, and Irwin's at dummy half. Manu shapes inside but goes outside to Crowley. Crowley puts the ball on the boot. He's right there to chase it. He didn't attempt to get it. He didn't seem to play at that, and neither did the Brothers player. He's trying to see what the referee's going to rule here of who infringed first. Oh, there's a penalty. Saying that James took out his opposite number, Crowley. Pardon me. Crowley takes the penalty, puts the ball out. And Nightcliff are 10 metres out, looking to get some points back. Tabuai goes himself. He's only 2 metres out. A little bit too close for that. Yeah. Get the winger out of there. Don't want him at dummy half. Out to Irwin. Irwin misses a couple. Crowley off his left again. He's wrapped up by Holmes. Jerome Motlop goes from dummy half. Looking for the opportunity now, out to Irwin. Rauga gives it to Sekitoga. Again wide to Irwin, to Manu. Out to Muhammad. Back inside, I think that's Crowley. And that's the last tackle. And this is something Brothers have displayed over the last month. Whilst they've always had a very free-flowing attack, they've been showing some very strong signs in defence. And again, they're showing it tonight. We're 3/4 of the way through the game and Nightcliff have scored the 1 try. And here we have a penalty. Taking the player out without the ball. Seaton Kernoth takes the penalty, kick for the touch. He walks up to take the free kick when we find the ball. Here we go. Takes the free kick. It's to Pollard. Tackled by Norris and Smith. Out to Trent Kernoth. Aaron Kernoth. Cairo Armat tackled and plays the ball. Trent Kernoth in the tackle, but he's dropped that. Rauga. It's tackled there. Williams over the top to ensure the tackle's completed. 6 tackles signalled again by the referee there. Ball touched by Brothers here. Denonania. But into some very strong defence, some Brothers defence. Irwin out from dummy half and over, makes 15 metres. Manu. Norris. Offloads it. Oh, shouldn't have done that, but it's come out all right. Manu's still going, right foot. Oh, and he's... I know they're desperate, but... play position. Don't get too excited. Denonania. Strong run. Gets the ball out to Rauga, who's... oh, almost. Almost, but the touch, he's got a flag up. About 5 metres out. Good effort by Rauga. Touch judge Steinhardt on the ball. managed to be right into position to see the foot on the line. Ball played there by Brothers with some solid defence by Nightcliff. Hopefully they've got some spirit after that attacking raid to try and hold Brothers down here so they can get the ball back and go on the attack themselves. Out to Northam. We're going right out. Coombs, I think that was. Northam's the ball from dummy half. He does run strongly from that position. He's made 3 or 4 good runs from dummy half during the game. Seaton Kernoth. Dummied and goes through, slices through, shows a bit of pace and some skills and goes all the way. Oh, that's a wonderful try. It's a wonderful 50-metre effort. Solo effort from Isaac Seaton Kernoth. Right on the halfway there, you can see on the replays. Through 1, through 2, through 3. Claps the pace on. Comes to the winger and the fullback and goes straight through them. Just wonderful effort. And all on his own. Great solo effort. He's a wonderful dual code player with the Darwin Buffaloes as well. Certainly showing his pace there. And sleight of hand. And pushes the Nightcliff Dragons further away from an opportunity to win. With the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard now showing Brothers 26, Nightcliff Dragons 4 with a kick to come. This is probably not a great surprise. Brothers, as I mentioned earlier, have been having a great resurgence over the last month or so. Nightcliff have been very strong, but just not, don't seem to be in the game today. Lots of little mistakes, and even with their coach, Sam Irwin, on the field, don't seem to have any answer to the free-flowing attack from the Brothers' side. There's Caleb Nicky. About 23 metres out on the 10-metre line. And slots it over. Great kick. And extends the lead by another 2. So with 12 minutes to go, we have Brothers 28, Nightcliff Dragons 4. Dragons had put on a bit of an effort in the last 5 minutes. They were really punching down this end of the field and putting some pressure on Brothers, but they've withstood that and replied with interest with another try. And now we see them coming out from the kickoff. Tupu, and that now is Tobin. Jonas Nicky at dummy half. That's Coombs. No. The kick through. Crowley's over, chasing it. Tries to shepherd it. And he has. So we come back in for play the ball for Nightcliff on their own 10-metre line. A little dart from dummy half from Marnie. Byers it offloads to Norris. Straight into Cairo Arbat, Darcy Holmes. Byers again. Solid run, but the Brothers' defence seem to be stifling all the opportunities that Nightcliff are making. They're not showing much. There's a lot of one-off running from Nightcliff. Spice. Oh, a very untidy pass. Crowley receives the ball in the last and he's pumped it downfield. James takes it comfortably. Works his way upfield. It's at the 10. Bit of a scuffle after the play the ball there, but nothing in it. Pollard tackled, and now it's out to Northam. Northam makes a run, so they're at the 40. It's a safe set after points. And now Caleb Nicky puts some icing on it. What a great offload. Pollard trailing through there. Don't usually see him in this side of the field, but it's a good effort. Jonas Nicky off to Tobin, and Tobin just charges up, and that's the last tackle. Kernoth, cut out pass. Cairo Armat, and another try. It's to the veteran, Aaron Pollard. Very happy being on this side of the field in the last couple of minutes. A great cut-out pass there, and well worked, and a great try. No problems at all there. Now this is turning into a bit of a rout for Brothers. They're certainly very confident at the moment and performing in that vein. Not sure what's happened to Nightcliff. Being, as I said, they were the ladder leaders before tonight. They've really been thoroughly taken to the cleaners by Brothers. And Brothers have been good pretty well across the board. Their defence has been very strong, and contributions from just about all the players on the field. There's a couple of standouts. So Trent Kernoth's been very good in the attacking 10. Isaac Seaton Kernoth's been wonderful. Aaron Kernoth provided the cutout pass in that last movement. The two Nicky brothers are going well. Quite impressed with. And Connor Williams at dummy half. He's had a pretty powerful game, and Holmes the lock. Northam, some good work in the centres. Pollard scoring that last try. So as you can see, the effort's been pretty across the board for the Brothers side. Unfortunately, Caleb's unable to convert that one, that attempt. But it's 32-4 on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard, with about 6 minutes to go. As Crowley restarts again. And Seaton Kernoth takes that comfortably and just wanders into the defence. And has lost the ball. It's a bit lax, but it's probably There's probably a second error of the game. For all the good things he's done has much outweighed those two errors. So Nightcliff have another opportunity here. They'll be at 25 out from the brothers' goal line. There we go. Sekatoga. Straight up the middle. Jerome Motlop. Out to Irwin. Through Manu to Crowley. Crowley's tackled there by Aaron Kernoth. Jonas Nicky. Jesse Norris. Trying to make an impression on the defence. He's up towards almost the 10. Jerome Motlop. Oh, that's a nice wide pass. And there's a very, very entertaining kick. Great little kick there by Tabuai. And a great result. Very expansive pass there. You see from Manu right out wide, and Northam was right up there, so Tabuai elects the kick. Great regather and scores out wide. You see Crowley's making his way over now to attempt the conversion. We'll try and get a couple of extra points for Nightcliff towards the end of the game. I said I'm not quite sure what's the issue with Nightcliff. Their respect for the ball's been pretty ordinary. And they've given brothers lots of possession. Plenty of things for Coach Irwin and the Dragons to work on in the next week. You see Crowley lining up here. Quite a wide attempt. Giving it a good roost. And he's kicked it. Great kick from Trey Crowley. And takes Nightcliff to 10 points. The Chemist Warehouse scoreboard reading: Brothers 32, Dragons 10. Something we haven't seen much of tonight. Antonio James kicking off. Very deep. And Norris takes the ball almost on the dead ball line and makes his way just into the field of play before he's tackled by Kernoth. We go. Oh, Nightcliff went short. Down the short side and have lost the ball. Regained by Seaton Kernoth. Tobin running, but some strong defence there from Motlop and Smith. Pushing him back. Holmes with the ball. Jonas Nicky at dummy half. Kernoth. A little attempted kick through the line. Wasn't strong enough and was picked up by Irwin. Sekatoga. And a penalty. Marker's not square. Quick kick taken there by Nightcliff. Trey Crowley wants to play on. We've got just under a minute left. He's kicked the ball through, but too strong, and James is in great position there to regather the ball. Beats Crowley, beats Franjulis. Crowley gets to him, finally. Caleb Nicky does the same thing, tries to kick through, and he's leading the chase, but no, it's kicked dead there. Gillett from Nightcliff managed to put the ball dead. With 15 seconds left, I doubt we'll get a restart from here. So, Nightcliff, big winners tonight. Brothers, big winners tonight. And they join Nightcliff on top of the table. Joint leaders on 14 points each. So, well, we are having the restart. Goes out to Northam. Seaton Kernoth's having a shot, field goal from the 30, and he's successful. Well, I thought Northam might just put the ball in a touch and kill the game off, but he's dropped it inside to Seaton Kernoth, who's steadied and taken a shot at field goal successfully from the 30-metre mark. So a great result for brothers. And thank you for your company watching this game, and look forward to bringing you more Darwin Rugby League next week for round 12 of the DABSCO Premiership. Good night.
Free and small effort to make a big impact. If you or anyone you know